Hello everybody and welcome for coming. I'm Cameron Henry, who wrote Twilight, and I wrote a new book, and I'm hoping that you will publish it. It is New Moon, right here. Okay, so I'm just gonna give a little overview of what this new book's all about. So we'll just picture this. Just close your eyes and picture this. We open up on a series of murders. There's a series of murders in Forks. In this, Edward and Bella they're doing great. They're having fun. They're together, as most of the fans love right now. But here's the twist. Edward leaves Bella, okay? Edward leaves Bella because he feels that she is not safe. In the last book, at the ending, we noticed that Edward killed James, who was James's spouse, Victoria. And what Victoria do? Victoria feels that it's only necessary to have vengeance on Bella and kill Bella. So Edward leaves in the hoping that Victoria will not kill Bella. In the next part, we get a little bit more in depth of the personality and whole lifestyle of Jacob Black. In this part, since Bella is really depressed, she goes and becomes friends with Jacob. What happens then is they decide to build motorcycles. Charlie doesn't really like Bella doing those kind of things, so we keep this kind of a secret. So Bella starts to come over to Jacob Black's house a lot more, and one day they go for a ride, and Jacob says that he's not sure about another tribe mate, and his name is Sam. What happens to Sam is he then makes Jacob into one of his clans or whatever. When that happens, Bella isn't allowed to come over and talk to Jacob anymore. So Bella goes and cliff dives to keep Edward out of her head, which means that during the story, Edward, not really Edward, but her mind is making it seem like Edward's always around. Everything reminds her of Edward. When Alice, Edward's sister, not biologically of course, but she can see the future, as we remember in Twilight, and she actually reveals that Bella kills herself during the cliff dive, but she doesn't. So Edward thinks that Bella killed herself because of him, and so he wants to die. What they do is because if you reveal yourself as a vampire, you have to be killed. So Edward decides to reveal himself. But Bella doesn't want that to happen, so she goes to Italy, where Edward is going to reveal himself in front of everybody. Bella stops him just in time, but the Volturi take them both and ask them to explain what this is all about. They explain it all, and basically the Volturi decide that Bella has seen too much, and she either must die, or, here's the twist, become a vampire. And this is where the story ends, where Bella decides to go with Edward, and she basically loses her friendship with Jacob.